Hey, what's up, everybody? It's J-Rock right here. Today I'm gonna be hitting you with a comparison video. We're gonna be comparing Creed's MILLESIME Imperial to Armav's Milestone. It's basically a knockoff or a cheaper interpretation of the Creed MILLESIME Imperial. So if you like that type of content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way I'll keep you updated on upcoming videos. Okay, so let's get to it. I'll be throwing the MILLESIME Imperial on my left hand. Smells real good right now. You immediately, right in the opening, you get a mandarin scent. At least I do. To my nose, when it's up in the air, I immediately get that mandarin. Let's throw some of this one on. This one smells a little, right away, it smells synthetic for sure. The MILLESIME Imperial, I'm going to say the Creed. The Creed is a lot stronger. It's a lot stronger for at least like the first 40 minutes or so. Maybe even the first, I'm going to say 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes than the Milestone. So after about 10 minutes or so, you start getting a sea salt oceanic vibe on the Creed, along with that orange smell. Now it says it has a sea salt note, so that's what you get right here. You get that with the orange and some type of clean floral, like some. I'm guessing it's like a white floral. And over here, it starts settling down a little, and you get some type of light orange type of smell, but along with some very like synthetic rubbing alcohol type of thing. I almost want to say nail polish, like that nail polish remover. I almost want to say you get that type of scent here along with that orange. Just that's the closest thing I could think to it. It's not strong like that nail polish scent is. It's a lot softer, but I get a similar smell to that along with the orange. It's not my favorite. This opening is not something I'm in love with, but it does smell similar to this to the Creed. Now I notice once you get about 30 minutes in or so, the projection on the Creed is not as strong anymore. Now the projection is about the same as the Milestone. Now they both have about the same projection going, which is not that strong. Even in the opening, it's not strong, but it's stronger than the Milestone. About 30 minutes in, they're both about the same. So it dies down a little. When you're about, I would say maybe an hour in, somewhere around an hour, it says that along with that mandarin, it says it has bergamot, lemon, iris, and some woodsy notes. Some type of combination of those things, once they kick in, that orange scent kind of changes. Now, when you're like an hour in, it goes from orange to almost like a melon smell, right? So when you get this melon smell, it's not necessarily citrusy. It's kind of feels like if there were champagne that's melon flavored, smells like that. Like maybe if you spilled it on yourself and it dried down, that's the smell you would get. So it almost feels even fizzy. So you get that. You still get that sea salt and that clean white floral, but now you get like a melon vibe and like a champagne feel to me personally is because it's not powdery and it's not like dry or anything. It's definitely more like a fizzy. So it just smells like some melon champagne with that sea salt. It's very nice. This is definitely a compliment puller for sure. I really like this scent, and it goes through some minor changes, but enough to keep it from being stale. It has some movement going on. Now the milestone, that harsh alcohol after about an hour in, it kind of settles down. It's not there no more, and you still get that light synthetic orange with like it almost has a salty vibe as well, but it's not as prominent as on the Creed. But it's there to keep it smelling like just plain orange. It's distinguished from regular orange citrusy scents. It is a little different. So it's fairly linear the rest of the way. It just stays that way. And the Creed one, after you get that champagne thing going, that melon vibe, it doesn't really change much either. but it does go through progressions during that first hour, hour and a half. Then it kind of stays like that the rest of the way. Now that's another thing. It only lasts about 4 hours. Doesn't last very long, but it gets a lot of movement going in that first hour and a half. Then for the next 2 hours or whatever, it kind of stays the same. This one lasts about, I want to say about 5 hours, the milestone. So you get a good extra hour from it. And it doesn't, it's fairly linear, doesn't change much. There is similarities where you know what it's trying to do. You know it's trying to be the Creed. You're like, yeah, it gets in the game. It gets in the ballpark. You know what I mean? The game, but you'd be like somewhere back in the bleacher section, right in the nosebleed seats. You'd be way out there. You wouldn't be that close. You wouldn't be up in the $1,000 seats, right? You'd be in those like $30 seats. You'd be in the vicinity. So final verdict, like this is what you guys want to hear, right? Is this one on its own for 35 bucks, 40 bucks? It's a great scent. It's nice. I found it pleasant, worth the 40 bucks. So you're looking for a nice scent, worth picking up. Let's look at the bottle. It's all blinged out. That's right. Now, if you're looking for a replacement for the Creed one, based on just the scent itself, I feel it's maybe 75%, maybe 80, because it doesn't really go to progressions like the Creed does. But you do see the similarities. It's in the game. I personally think if we go just by scent, I will pick the Creed one all day. I don't think it's that close enough. Like if somebody was walking by wearing this or wearing the Millennium, I feel it's different enough where I feel I notice the difference when they pass by. I'll be like, oh, that's not the original one. I could be wrong. Maybe I wouldn't, but I feel like I would because it has this syntheticness to it. It's not terrible, but it's noticeably different. So the important thing is price. How close is it, and how much better is it? Is it worth the difference in price? Now, I think you can get the Creed at around $200 for 100 mil online. At the retailers, it's a lot more, but online it's probably around 180, something like that. And this one, like I said, it's around 40. So is it worth the extra $140 somewhere around there? If that Creed one was to last me like 6-7 hours, even if it doesn't project a lot, but if it was to last longer, I would say yes, it's worth paying that extra money because I feel the smell is that much better. It's $100 better smelling than this one. But just because it doesn't last that long, that's the big thorn on its side, if you will, is that like the longevity on it is what makes me think maybe I don't know if it's worth that extra $130 or $140 or whatever price difference it would be, right? That's the one thing that would make me think, that would give me cause to pause and make me think maybe it's not worth that extra cash, is the longevity. But the scent itself is worth the price difference. So that's just my opinion. Hopefully that helps you make a more informative decision. If you're watching this video and you're thinking of picking one or the other up, that's really the big reason why I decided to just go with this instead, try it out. And I was like, yeah, maybe it'll get me there. And I was like, it doesn't get me that close. It doesn't get me close enough. It gets me in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, I guess that's all I got for you guys today. Like I said, I would say somewhere around 75%, maybe 80% close. So yeah, if you like what you saw, if this video was somehow informative, go ahead and hit that like button. Other than that, I'll just check you guys out next time.